listen, just sitting up here on the face right now. I was wondering because I was trying to reach out a couple times when I was up there, getting work there my sweater, but then now it seems like a little bit flexed up to it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to take a break because if I do end up working later, on no legs, feeling like that. Maybe okay. It's gonna be a tornado, so get some pressure. 5 hours straight. Just not. If I do end up working, I could be able to get stuff taken care of for the future because we need to have income. See that fireplace burning? Okay, let's the weight room to get my dad and sit down and go to the Zumba, and then if there's room, I could have went to Susan's class. Then I thought, no, I came at 9 o'clock this morning, so I was gonna get to enjoy this. I waited until 10. Zumba moved the weather to get extra thing around. I don't know what I would do. It just would have been freezing. I'm bundling up, but it's a tornado coming, so I'm trying to figure out how to basically beat that. Where that shit is just like because I can't even get the stuff that I needed so I could check in, but I ain't gonna trip. I'ma just be with God. Just talk to God, how I do. I just gotta make it for the next couple of days, pretty much. 1 minute you have, X, Y, and Z. You're trying to get that. Then when you get that, now you need A, B, and C. And then it's like, it's a whole reoccurring thing. It's like, man, I don't have time for this right now. You know what I mean? And it's so hard keeping it together because, in an instance, everything could just break down and you gotta rebuild it all over again. So that's my dilemma until the next one comes. It's like never ending with me. So we all have to brainstorm, figure something to keeping y'all down, holding y'all back. Like I'm trying to, lift the world. So it's like it starts with inside of you when you first gotta
take those steps in self-care, trying to heal, so that we are not holding on to past traumas and taking it into a relationship, a setting that, they don't need that bad energy right there. So we just bless y'all with the positive vibes. Got the nice flower place, the fireplace on here. Heating me up, keeping it warm real quick. It's gonna be nasty. Basically just raining. We got some good working on earlier. I'm thinking, should I do another workout? Like, is it necessary? Because honestly, I hit everything that I needed to in the timing that, was prevalent. Because when I do my functional trades, like minimal rests, heavy sets, heavy reps, you pushing it, you Superman, you see it. And so that was that. But now I gotta try to think if I'm even need to, because with the overtree, can't even walk. I did 400 on the legs, man. I didn't get the full range of motion, but I still got, enough to where it was like, that's still pretty impressive, to be going that up there for my eyes, just let it take me down and bring it up, and I'm feeling like, ooh, that fuel, that diet is working, because, I'm strengthed up right now, I feel like I could burn a little bit more, at the same time, you don't want to lose muscle or sacrifice that to try to, lose that little bit that's on the inside. Just a little bit. So, so if I do end up cutting up again, that's the way I'm trying to go. Get up in here, man. Where y'all running, man? This the best channel on the play right here, man. Y'all better stick around, soon, if you want to get informed. You want to just come get warm, come chop it up with me while I'm sitting at the fireplace with that. Or you can observe, other different categories that I have, the popular reels and all of the main attractions that, people come and they watch and they get a rise out of, or they got an opinion, everybody get one. So that's something to see. It's slowing a little bit, just a tiny bit, a little bit more, so I can get to it for the day. See what's going on with work and just like that. Cause you see, as soon as I started working, now I barely got time to be streaming, but I still could put out the quality and just try to create these trends, because it's easy to just make your own little spin on them, and you just gotta know how to touch it and how to basically just make it one way or another and sell it. That's the most important part. It's a whole process to, creating this content and just looking for an audience, because it's like so many brand new people that I reach every, hundreds of thousands to thousands or millions. It's like, we got to be able to have a stable support or group to engage, with the streams, and the comments, the likes. Once we start getting that, the views, all of that as a package, then, we know we will have made it to HBO time. And we'll be like a popular network. I mean, we got fitness, we could do training, we could do boxing, all of those stuff that, people like to watch. Exciting. Yeah, we could just start training hard. Interactions, trying to get our get our game on. I mean, there's just so many avenues that we can explore here. It's like, the world, as in our fingertips, we got people everywhere. And then receiving the message. We got people in Africa, Zimbabwe and Ghana and all of that stuff. We got people Asia, we got people in Europe, we got people in Canada. So we reaching a lot more than what we have ever done in our careers. Hello. If you don't mind hitting that a like button, Gavin, sir, please. We would greatly appreciate that. But we are at the 13-minute mark, which is close to 15, which is like, usually my average 15 to 30. I don't really try to live too long. Thank you for that like. Because like you kind of lose balance a little bit because you just be in there kind of just freestyling and stuff. I couldn't do it, but it's really like easier for me to just go for short term, just until I really build up the platform and we got an actual game plan. It's like I don't want to waste too much time on here when it's like on TikTok I'm going insane. The views. If you guys check me out on TikTok, you'll see that my likes, my views, everything is like 1,000 times crazier than what it is on Instagram or YouTube. Facebook is like I'm at the bottom when it comes to YouTube, but these other platforms, they pushing me heavy, like in the algorithm. So it's like, eventually it's gonna trickle down. It's gonna make to YouTube, but it just gotta do a little bit more groundwork out here and soul searching to, be able to spark up some more social uprisings is how they call them, I guess. We just trying to find our moment. We just trying to push it through, experience these new avenues and lanes that's being created, and don't forget where we came from, because it's easy to lose the purpose and what you is for. When you get that fame, you start getting them views, in your head, and you kind of lose, control over what actual purpose is, to sum it up and just, yeah, so it's like, you don't want to go that route, you know what I mean, but it's like, you start one way and then you finish the opposite of what you was actually preaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, practice what you preach. That's what they say. So it's like, if you change one thing, okay, but if it's like, if you just change up your whole motto, it's like, nah, you fake that. You a whole nother person basically trying to push a narrative, you know what I'm saying? Trying to have control and trying to have your own little swindle to make people feel bad. You know, that's what it is. The boy that cried wolf. It's like they be trying to swindle people out here. So now when the rest of us is coming, they done already sucked it up dry. You know, we can't even get no growth, man, because it's like they stunting their growth, they stunting, man. They don't want to stop. They just want to keep fronting, keep making it seem like they hot, like they on fire, they making waves on really in all reality. Like besides social media, they got nothing going. You know, they don't got no job, no car, no girl, no kids. So it's like, yeah, you're on your own, man. This is, you know, the way they want it. This is what you know, signed up for. Can't blame nobody else. You just gotta roll with, you know, the daily confusion, you know, the daily pollution that they trying to intoxicate your mind. It's toxicity, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get me some chicken dinner winners. Did the rain stop? It look like it's slowing down. Trying to go get me some rounds. That pollo. Let's go check it out. See if we can make it today. 18 p.m. That's what I'm talking about. Magandang gabi. Kamusta ka? Whoa. You already know what I'm coming to. Stay solid. Get some good food. Because we refuse to lose. You know, we on this path, right? We on this journey. We taking it